guys, how you going? I better get this done quickly because I think it's about to rain, which is actually a bit of a relief because it's been so hot today. Okay, so we're talking about freight today. You guys have been probably researching it a little bit. You're thinking, oh, how do I get my goods from A to B? What's a bill of landing? How do I get all my paperwork, insurance sorted? It all just seems very complicated. What if I told you there was a service out there that was free and it just looked after everything for you? Would you believe me? Probably not. But no, believe it or not, there's for less than a container load shipping, we have people called freight forwarders, and their service is basically free. How their business operates is they have pre-existing relationships with shipping companies, and they just purchase a lot of space on shipping containers. They get it at a really low rate because they purchase so much of it, and then they forward sell it, or they on-sell it to people like you and I. We end up getting about the same rate as we would if we went and did it by ourselves, but we have a freight forwarder organise all the paperwork and stuff for us. So it's a matter of just jumping online. Freightos is a great example of someone. I'm not affiliated with them, I've just used them quite often. Their website is very intuitive. You can just punch in, some of the stuff that they need on a bill of landing. I won't go into that too much, but basically who your supplier is, where it is, the type of product, the volume, the cost of it, etc. And yeah, essentially they just figure everything else out for you. The only thing they'll need from you, other than payment obviously, is a power of attorney. So they need your power of attorney to get them to get the goods through customs. But other than that, it's a very straightforward process. So if this is your first time and you've just been considering using the supplier's freight forwarder, I mean, yeah, this can be good, but it's definitely worthwhile going and getting your own quotes from a freight forwarder, especially if the supplier knows that this is your first time. They might try and sort of jack up the price a little bit for you. They love to make a buck out of you any way they can. So yeah, make sure you get your shipping terms, whether it's FOB or Xworks or whatever. Get that down pat, and then just figure out the most economical way of doing it. It's a very straightforward process. Just jump online, punch in all your details, and then it'll just spit out a quote pretty much instantly. Oh, just the other thing I will say, if you're determining between the supplier's freight forwarder or just finding one yourself, you can save a quote on freight forwarders' websites. You can usually save a quote for like 7 days. So if you're waiting for quotes to come back or whatever, you can lock in a specific price, and then it means that you won't be charged anymore if you don't if you lock it in at that price. So if you found this interesting, I've got a little bit more detailed version on my blog. Please go and have a read of that. If it all just sounds too complicated, please reach out. I'd love to help you. I've got an international product sourcing and freight logistics consultancy. So reach out if you have any questions or you just like to outsource this problem to me. I'd love to help. But yeah, thanks very much for your time, and I'll see you soon.